We are Two Guys Playing Zelda, and you can follow us on Twitter at Two Guys Play Zelda or email us at twoguysplayingzelda@gmail.com.
Finally, we've reached the third and final part.
Thank God.
Thank God of the water temple. And if you stuck with us this long, we appreciate it.
Yes, congratulations.
But in this third part, as you could guess, we're going to make our way to the boss and finally beat and escape this horrible dungeon.
Yeah. Well, I guess that they are watching this, they haven't played this temple yet, so they really haven't made it very far. Or they're just watching it just to go back and reminisce.
True. But why you'd ever reminisce about this temple, I do not know.
That's true. I never thought about it like that.
I mean, it pops up in my nightmares.
Yes, this has no nostalgia value whatsoever.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, it is... When you beat this dungeon, though, for the first time, there is a definite sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, there definitely is.
It is a highlight of Zelda.
I think I was just so exhausted when I beat it that I just didn't care anymore.
You couldn't even be relieved.
Yeah. I was like, I don't want to talk to this sage.
Yeah, I need to take a break.
I wanted to kill that guy right there. Did you see that guy creeping up on me?
He was.
He was just slowly creeping. I'm like, I don't trust this guy right here.
He was creeping, though. Good job getting out of there.
And here's something I mentioned today. How does he go across that gap with iron boots on? It's baffling to me.
It seems like it should almost be like the grappling hook. You just swing down.
Yeah, yes. You should swing down and hit those spikes. How he... Because I had the iron boots on when I used it right there, because you heard it kind of hit and click.
Yep.
Yeah, how he goes across there, that's a pretty damn strong hook shot.
It's a mystery. That hook shot should be groaning and complaining.
And I wasn't sure Din's fire would work right here. It didn't. But it was a good idea.
I like the thought, because God knows we've used it to clear out rooms.
Yes. Well, what you want to do right here is you want to kill the last two Tektites, because if you try to get up on that ledge later on, they'll knock you off almost every time. But the rest of them you can kind of just swim past.
Yeah, the first four are not a problem. But yeah, those last two will get you good.
Yeah, so just good idea to kill those two and then be done with it, I guess.
Yeah. Just, like I said, kind of take your time getting across here and get on the other side. Yeah, if you try climbing up there with those two,
which should be your motto for this whole temple. Just kind of get to the other side.
Just progress.
Yes.
Just progress. God, that's...
In this room, I think we kind of speed up in this room.
Oh, yeah, there's because we have to kill these little fishies.
Which, this is the first time we've seen them in this... Oh, no, they show up in a Jobby Dog.
Oh, that's right, yeah, only in one spot, I think, once or twice.
Yeah, and then, except for this, I don't remember seeing them in the rest of the game.
No, that might honestly be it. Well, there's not a whole lot of water areas.
No, there's really not, I guess.
So, kind of makes sense, I guess.
Thank God.
Yeah, if this was plenty of water for everyone.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's definitely true.
Yeah, after this, I was about water templed out.
Yes, I think everybody was. I don't think anybody ever want to do another water temple again in any Zelda game.
Oh, man.
Still, to this day, people, every time they come across a water temple, oh no, this again.
I know. And I will say, water temples haven't gotten a whole lot better since
No, they have not.
I mean, if you think about Majora's Mask, the water temples suck. I'm not sure what it's not called the water temple, but it's
Lake Bed.
Lake Bed. And in Twilight,
no, it's Great Bay. It's Great Bay.
Great Bay.
Twilight Princess is Lake Bed.
They're pretty much the worst dungeons in the game.
Yes, they are. Well, just keep on going with the theory.
I guess that was Nintendo's logic on this one.
So we kind of sped that up right there because this is a real tedious process. It just takes forever. And
yeah. You don't want to sit here and watch us push blocks on.
Another slap in the face by the water temple.
Yep, let's make it a little bit longer.
We're going to let him scoot this 2 feet, and he's got to walk all the way back around to the other side, scoot 2 more feet, and then come back around to the other side.
Oh, they are out to get you this entire stupid dungeon.
Do you think the programmers were laughing while they were making this temple?
I bet. I bet they when it first came out, they read the comments, they read the hate, and they loved it. Granted, back then there wasn't like Twitter and stuff like that to read the hate, but... They may have regretted their decisions in life if social media would have been around back then.
And once again, just want to kill Tektites because if you don't, there'll be a pain when you try to jump across. They've hit me a couple times.
Yep.
Trying to jump across there.
They will knock you off these platforms. Yeah, it's kind of a continuing theme. If
that's kind of cool right there. Like a little water sprout up there.
I do like that.
That's kind of neat right there. I like that. It's not really a cinematic, but
it's a nice visual though.
Visual.
It is. Ugh. Not so much this. Look out for those boulders.
Now, how they you obviously will go down here in a little while into another room. How I ever figured this out the first time is beyond me. Because I think is the boss key down there, maybe?
I believe so because we haven't got the boss key yet. That's
we have. I think the boss key is down there.
It's a tough little angle to get this Skulltula as well. By the way,
it is.
You really got to be standing on the edge.
It is. Yeah, very left edge.
Yeah, to get it.
We get a lot. Well, we get a lot.
Is that the third one we've got?
We get a lot in every dungeon, really, though. Temple.
That is true. That is true.
I use those interchangeably.
Zelda dungeons, Zelda temples. They're all the same thing. Gotta watch out for those boulders.
Well, not all of them are temples, but all of them could be considered dungeons.
Exactly. That's like the generic Zelda term for anything.
There ain't no temples in the original Zelda, I can tell you that.
No! Ouch.
Man, that one got me.
He was waiting for you.
Well, I didn't even know he was around the corner.
Exactly.
That's a sneaky little enemy right there.
Not very nice.
Once again, slap in the face. Let's put an enemy around this corner right here.
Hey, you found this cool hole that you didn't really want to go down. Oh, no.
He's got a good little spot right there. I can see why he's aggressive. He's got a good little spot down there.
This guy's bide his time.
Yeah, you can't say he has a lot of company down there.
No.
I mean, he's not inviting family down there for the holidays.
Oh, he's got some boulders.
Yeah.
Unlimited supply of boulders.
Well, the boulders are, well, that's actually kind of blocking the way in, so yeah.
Actually, yeah, that's true.
Right, little Johnny, now, when this boulder goes by, you have to sprint down to the hole to get down there.
Not a very social little enemy.
No. Well, he saw us, we came around the corner, he snapped at us.
Yep.
Didn't ask us our name or anything.
I know. Must have thought we were like Jehovah's Witnesses knocking on the door.
Not me, enemies do, I guess, in this game.
But. Yeah, good point. Everyone's so hostile in Hyrule. I don't get it. Well, I guess Ganon did take over, though. So.
Yes, that's true. Well, I do get why everybody's hostile in this temple.
The temple itself is hostile. The temple itself does not want you to be in here.
It's always a good idea to get some fairies in a box. You definitely don't want to. Well, once you get the Longshot and go through all this process, it's pretty easy to get back to the final boss. But the final boss is pretty easy. So
he really is. But it's always good to have the reinforcements.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of weird that we came into this dungeon with no fairies, though. So
that is actually a very good point.
We're usually a little more. We like to consider ourselves decent Zelda players. We're not pros by any stretch.
No, we're not.
But we still like to take an occasional precaution and get a few fairies before going into a dungeon.
I'm a little surprised we didn't walk in with them either.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we haven't needed them.
I was more worried about the puzzles than I was the enemies.
You had watched your walkthroughs and you were ready to go.
Like I said, the enemies are not hard in this game. I mean, they'll hit you, but they really don't take much health away from you.
And to be honest, there's not that many enemies.
There's really not. I didn't think about that until just now you saying it. There's really not a lot of enemies in this dungeon.
There's the Techites. There's the clam muscle.
I like clams. Just call them clams.
Yeah. And there's the spiked balls that roll around underwater.
Spiked balls.
Oh, they're annoying as heck. But other than that, there's
really not any. Yeah, it's just a mini boss.
Oh, I guess those little fishy thingies we shot a few minutes ago. But yeah, that's in one room.
Yeah, the race or whatever. I think it was
race.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just not a ton of enemies. This dungeon literally comes at you nothing but puzzles. Yeah, can you imagine if they threw some dark nuts in here or something?
Oh my, don't dude, that's not even funny. That's not even funny.
It's kind of funny.
So no, it's not funny. He's talking about the blue dark nuts from the original Zelda.
Oh my god.
The dark nuts in later Zelda games are pretty easy, but if you played the original Zelda,
you know what we're talking about.
Oh dude, if they would throw those in there, I would have quit. I would have quit. And I don't know if I would still be playing Zelda to this day, because
that may have been the end of
I might be like, you know what?
Zelda.
I'm done with Zelda. I'm done with this game.
We raised the water level or changed the water level. It's not always raising.
I got the sequence exactly how I wanted to get it in this walkthrough, and it still feels like we changed it. I don't know how many.
I think we changed it 5 times total, give or take.
Oh, it's got to be more than that. I mean, I'm not gonna go back and count it.
Maybe it is,
but it's not 10. I don't know. I would say between 7 and 10. I would say probably
10's definitely stretching it.
Yeah. If someone wants to go through and actually count how many times we changed the water level in this temple and leave in the comments, that'd be awesome.
Then props to you for...
Because once we get done commentating this, we're never talking about this place again.
We're going to upload this and forget about it. Yes. Try to black it out of our memories somehow.
Never come back.
No. But thank God we are getting close to the boss
fight. And man, I hate this room right before the boss fight.
Oh.
It's that slope where like you walk up it very slowly.
It is crazy. They throw 4 fairies at you.
They really
do.
What,
2 minutes, 3 minutes?
Yeah, a lot.
I mean, they don't want you to get to this boss fight and die.
No, exactly. The easiest way to do is just go like right behind that one on the left side. Yeah. Don't go up the right side.
Yeah, I agree. And if you go up the middle, you slide back down. Correct?
Yeah. Well, you get hit by a spike.
Or you get hit by a spike.
I don't think you slide back down. I think you get hit by a spike. And if you go to the right, I think the left might be the. I'm not really sure. I never tried a bunch of different ways, but
you timed it perfect that time.
I think if you go to the right side, I think it the spikes because they're moving to the. Well, that's its dumb comment because they're moving to the. But you know what I'm saying, like
whatever it is, you timed it right.
Yeah, I think if you go to the right, the timing doesn't work out.
Yeah, and this we mentioned before. This is not a difficult boss fight. It's not a fun boss fight by any stretch of the imagination either. It's just It's very bland.
Well, thank God there's dungeon though. Like, you know, could you imagine if this temple had a horrible boss fight or a hard boss fight?
Oh, that'd be awful.
Yeah. Imagine going all the way through this temple and then dying like 5 or 6 times on the boss fight.
Yeah. Basically, this boss, all you gotta do is watch out for him when he reaches for you on land. Mm-hmm. Use your hook shot to pull him out of his tentacle, I guess, whatever you want to call it. And then swing away with your big Goron sword. And with the big Goron sword, it only takes, what, 3 times?
It's more than 3, but it's not that many. But if you stand in the corners right here, the tentacle can't reach. I don't know if it's tentacle, arm, whatever you want to call it. It can't reach it. So it's always kind of a good idea to stand in that corner and kind of.
Yep. And then see where he comes out. Go after him.
Yeah.
And pull him out and swing away.
If you can, kind of scoot back a little bit and get a jump attack in.
Yes.
Now, if you get 3 or 4 jump attacks in.
Oh, he's toast.
Yeah, you might get him there.
But as you see, we may only get hit once. Does he grab you once, maybe, in this boss fight?
I think he does grab you once. And when he grabs you, he usually throws you against the spikes.
Yeah, so you end up taking 2 or 3 hearts.
Yeah, which is not fun, but
that's why there's been 4 fairies.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But like you said, it doesn't take, like, I think when you hit those spikes, I think it's like a quarter of a heart.
Maybe it's not bad, yeah.
That does damage to you, so it's not even that bad.
Well, that's true. I did see you walk across spikes in part 1 of them walk through, and it didn't do that much damage.
But here's the thing, if you have iron boots on, how does spikes hurt you?
That is a
spikes should not hurt you if you have iron boots on.
You should be crushing those spikes.
I'm calling Nintendo tomorrow.
If that's your only complaint about this dungeon, then I don't know what to tell you.
Hello, Nintendo. Yes, I gotta complain about the water temple. Get in line.
Well, this is what kicks me off. You hit him, and he still grabs you.
Yeah. Well, he starts to have 2 arms after a while. So I got one of his arms, but then the other arm got me.
If you want to, if you're feeling really courageous, you could stand in like the middle.
That's very. Now I know you get the Triforce of Courage, but that's very courageous right there.
It's pretty stupid, honestly. Like if you look kind of around the walls, there's these hookshot targets you can hit to get you out of the middle.
I never noticed that.
Yeah.
There are.
Yeah.
Never knew that.
And I think they're so you can quickly escape from the middle if you get stuck on those middle platforms. But like you said, why in the world would you ever go into
Yeah, you'd be dumb to go in the middle, but
there's no purpose.
You learn something every time you either play through it or watch this game.
Well, I totally forgot that he starts coming at you with 2 arms, with 2 whatever you call them, appendages.
I'm pretty sure he did, didn't it? I think he did go.
I think he was on the other side there.
I'm telling myself that if it didn't happen that way.
Yeah, but thank God, he is an easy boss fight, and like Hick mentioned, even when he did grab us, I thought it did a little more damage.
It did. The grab did more damage than I thought it did, but when he threw us on the spikes, that doesn't do a lot.
Yeah. Now I guess just kind of dries up here.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah. This is really, like you were saying earlier, this is one of the greatest sense of accomplishments I had in my life.
Oh my God.
Right here during this part.
Yeah, it's not even because you were threatened with dying at all, hardly at all in this dungeon. It's just the fact that you're like, oh my God, I finally got to the end of that misery.
Yes,
And misery it is.
It's finally over.
Still to this day, though, this dungeon is still talked about. That is crazy how it's really stuck in the memory of people.
And that's a good thing for Nintendo. I mean, they're sitting there like, most people hate it, but still to this day, we're sitting here talking about it, and people that never even played Zelda know where the water temple is.
And blissfully, finally, we're done with the water temple.